Hey everybody. So it's estimated that 83% of the US population lives in like urban areas, big cities like this. And especially as far as major cities are concerned, even here in Portland, which is one of the best cities that major cities that I've seen in regards to being able to grow their own food, these people are still like largely 90%, if not more, 80 to 90% in between, reliant on grocery stores to get their food, their water, their medicine, their daily needs, all this stuff. So you have to think about it. That's 83% of the whole of all of America. We have over 300 million people living here. So you got over 200 million people are reliant on grocery stores, corporations for their food, water, electric. I mean, all that. And electricity comes from power companies, which is also part of the corporation. So my point is, in sharing all this information with you guys, as we saw with the sickness, when they wanted to, when it was in their agenda, when it was the right time for them to pull the cord on businesses and the allowance of businesses, they did so pretty much overnight. Like there was like hardly any resistance. It was like, this is what's happening. Boom, bam, boom. It was done. And so they can do the same thing with the food, the water, all this shit. They own the corporations. They own the power. You can't get to these places without being in league with certain other peoples. This is why they wanted to kill all the mom and pop shops around the country, because those mom and pop shops are a threat to these big corporations, because they're not all about money. They're not all about greed. They're not about all about exploitation. A lot of these mom and pop shops actually take care of their customers. A lot of them are locally sourced, locally owned. They get their goods from local places. They're not exporting things from across the seas, which kills off animals and all sorts of other life forms and also perpetuates third world countries. So again, it's like we need to get an infrastructure. We need to get our own supply chain. That's the first step in being able to fight this battle against this nefarious force, is the ability for us to feed ourselves. And then once we can feed ourselves, we can start training ourselves, and then we can get to a level of capability to where we could actually fight these people. Because right now we're all fucking sick, fucked up, disconnected, confused. I mean, the elements go on and on and on and on. So in order for us to really be able to fight, we have to first take care of ourselves and heal ourselves. And it's really not even much about, this is why I've been an emphasis on defense, because we're taking the fight to them is not the right way to do things. We are the ones fucking all this stuff up. They're not even fighting. They're not even attacking us. We are doing this to ourselves. So it's really a lesson of love again, and it's about living in harmony with nature, which is why when we start doing these things and living in harmony with nature and getting our health up, getting our strength up, getting our defenses up, we will then be able to be self-sufficient. And it's in my opinion and feeling and intuition that they will come after us, because that's what predators do, and we are their prey. So when we detach from them, we're going to be taking away their food source, both energetically and physically, because they feed off of us too, as alligators feed off of fucking smaller life forms, like gazelle and shit. They do the same thing with human beings, man. These reptilians and also certain humans are cannibals. They feed off of our blood, they feed off of our offspring, they feed off of our energy. So when we leave these cities, that's 83% of Americans were to leave these cities. That's going to be a huge gap in their sustenance. So they're going to be starving, essentially. And what do starving people do? They get desperate, and they do desperate ass shit, which is why then they're going to be forced to attack us, because we're going to be the last source for that sustenance that they can no longer get. So the best way to do it is to just literally come in and attack us, which is why we need to build the defenses up. But in order to do that, we still need to have our own food. So anyways, I went on to a little bit of a ramble, but I just thought I'd share that with you guys. All right, y'all take care. Love you guys. Bye.